Welcome back to the show. It's been a very busy week this week. It's the 1st of April as I'm shooting this, but I'm not kidding around. I started recording for a new project last Monday. I rehearsed with Nighthawker on Thursday. Today I rehearsed with Crazy Cold Roadshow, and tomorrow I'm playing a show with Violet's Tale. And I'm not sure in which video I'm going to use this footage I'm shooting now. It might be a gig report for Violet's Tale. I might use multiple shows to do one gig report with Violet's Tale. But I guess you will figure out once you see this video. And on Monday, the day after I played the show with Violet's Tale, I got to record for that project again. And what that project is, I cannot tell you yet. But I got something cool for that project. I just got it today. It's the Strymon Deco. I finally got one. And I've been practicing a bit for the show tomorrow with Violet's Tale, and I've been playing around with the deco while doing that. And I actually think I'm gonna put the deco on top of my amp tomorrow because it just sounds really cool. I use slapback with almost all the songs I play with Violet's Tale, and that one just has great slapback. And the tape saturation is also really cool, especially when you're playing a Telecaster. I almost stumbled over my words there. And as far as the Telecaster goes, I've changed the pickguard back to the original one. I put a white one on it once I got it, but I felt like putting the black one on again. I hope that's not gonna mess with me psychologically tomorrow, because it's sometimes a thing with me. You know, I've been used to seeing a white pickguard when playing, and I hope I don't play worse when I am using the black one. And I actually was stupid enough to put it on after I rehearsed the songs. Maybe I should have done that beforehand, so I would know if it would mess with me psychologically. But talking about psychologically, it does feel like I have a new guitar just by putting a new scratch plate on it, or the original scratch plate on it. So maybe I should do that more often. Maybe it would make sure I buy less guitars, because I have too many, I think. But I'm at the point... I got a new guitar, but there will be a review later on, so I'm not gonna spill the beans yet. But I'm at the point where I'm having a hard time when I get a new guitar to pick one to sell, because I always feel like I gotta sell one once I get a new one. But yeah, when you like all your guitars at one point, it's difficult to sell one, but you will always find one that you want to keep that's also good. Well, let me take you through a bit of the gear I'm going to use with Violet's Tale tomorrow, because I changed things up a bit, and it's going to be a new adventure for me gear-wise with that band. So let's have a look. So this is the updated pedalboard situation. I used to have a dedicated pedalboard for Violet's Tale, and I also had a separate pedalboard that you saw on this table in my videos before. And that was a pedal board which I could throw all my different effects on. I had a whole collection of effects, but I sold almost all of them, and I slimmed down to 3 pedal boards, one for bass, one for Nighthawker, which is my main pedal board. And this has become my session pedal board because it's a lot easier and I'm doing a lot of sessions. So I don't have to switch pedals around on a loose board and have a separate board for Violet's Tale. I can do a whole lot of shit with this one. I can use this either as a wah or a volume or expression pedal into the HX effects. I got the blues breaker on there, the page bender, and today I've also been playing around with the Strymon Deco, and I actually didn't buy this to put it on a board, but I bought this to use it for recording. But I just liked it so much, I think I'm going to put it on the amp tomorrow. And this is the amp I'm bringing tomorrow. And it's a bit scary, but we're playing a small venue, so this amp is more convenient. I would have loved to bring my new Z-Rec Junior with the Zilla cap, but I really think it's too small tomorrow. And it's a bit scary because Marshalls are my main amps for everything I like to do myself. But Violet's Tale requires a different sound. I use a Telecaster, and I think I will have to tweak a bit tomorrow to get my sound out of that thing without it being too loud. I mean, it's a cool amp, but it's a different band to use it with, and I hope I can find the sweet spot to use it with Violet's Tale. And along with that, I'm bringing the diffuser that you saw on the last gig report probably. Let me show you. And this is the thing I'm talking about. It's a D-Flex Cora. You basically put it in front of the amp like this, and it blocks the beam coming out of the speaker, so you don't get that harsh speaker beam, and it diffuses the sound and throws it a bit more into the air, so you can put the amp on the ground, I can put it in a corner, and I can still hear myself without anyone in close proximity of my amp or in the speaker beam going deaf. So I think that will come in handy. I haven't used it myself yet. I used it once during rehearsal, but Krit and Gwen have used it during the Nighthawker gig, and it worked really well for them. So I'm hoping it works for me tomorrow. Let's find out. So I'm playing another show with Violet's Tale, this time at the same venue where we played our 5th anniversary show with Nighthawker. I didn't have time to film anything beforehand, it's quite a bit of a mess here. You probably will not see it. But you see the amp is gone, both amps are gone actually. For the combo amp I swapped the speaker and I'm making a video of that, and I've been doing that yesterday and today. And yeah, I just packed up the big amp. I'll be using the Z-Rack Junior for the first time tonight through my Zilla cab. But it was a lot of rushing today. I have to be there in a little over an hour. I still have to eat and pack my camera. So I'm gonna keep it short, and I hope I can film a bit more once I get to the venue. So see you there.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoy it.
Willkommen in Deutschland.
As you can hear, I'm back in Germany. So here are my closing arguments. I actually shot something in the car on the way home, but it didn't turn out perfectly, so I just figured I shoot a new ending while I just shot something with that combo, but that's something for a few months later. And first of all, I want to say, everybody that's still watching at this point, thank you very much. These gig reports are not my best viewed videos, but I really like to make them, and I know some of you really like to watch them, so I will just keep making them. And what can I say about these shows? I think the weirdest part was that I played the same venue with 5 weeks in between, and it was a total different experience. Of course, Nighthawker and Violet's Tale are two totally different bands, making different kind of music with a different energy and a different audience. And of course, I'm not saying one is better than the other, but it is weird to notice how much difference that makes if you get to the same venue with only 5 weeks in between. And these two shows in this video go to show for me that my expectations can be wrong. Like with the bar gig, I didn't expect too much because I never been at that bar before, and I think it's easier not to expect too much of a bar gig, but it was actually pretty cool. And with the second show, I went in thinking I would do the same thing as I did 5 weeks before, but it was a totally different experience, and I had to reset my mind a bit to get into the groove of playing with Violet's Tale with their audience and that music at that venue. And it took some time for me because I got into my head a bit too much, and that's something I can do sometimes. But we had a lot of fun at both shows. I had a lot of fun playing with these guys. We played 3 songs we hadn't played live before. I got to use my new Marshall for the first time live with a different band, but I think it turned out well. But most of all, I got to play my Z-Rack Jr. live for the first time, as well as my Squier Esquire. It was a lot of fun. The next show I'm playing this week is with Nighthawker, and I'm not sure which gig I'm playing when, but I will try to make more gig reports because I'm playing more shows with Nighthawker and Violet's Tale, and I hope you will be back to watch them as well. So make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and I'll see you next time.